Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and this reading is for Tuesday, October 27th. So 3 cards for, oops, well I guess there's the first 2. Sticky fingers, huh? Okay, when it happens you just gotta go with it. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles and the World reversed and the 5 of Wands. Okay. So anyway, I was starting to say that my intention when I draw these cards is to understand whatever it is that we need to know in order to evolve and grow into alignment, or to come back home into alignment with who we really are. It's not really that you're growing into something that, I mean, it's already there inside of you. What the process is just clearing out what is on top of the real you. You know, in your soul substance and psyche, body, all of that. It's all the same. Okay, so with the theme here being the world reverse, well, there's just something that's not quite complete yet, and that's, you know, I think that we're always in process, and that there's nothing wrong with having the world reversed at all. But it can have you, I mean, if we just go with the image, it can have you in that place of a little bit like the Hanged Man, where you're a little bit of, you know, when you're in a little bit of suspension and you're looking at things from different angles, which is good. It's always good to look at things from a different, you know, different perspective. And especially when you're trying to create something new, and if you're blocked, like if you're in a place where there's no progress happening right now, focus on what's blocking you rather than being in the place of I want, like this thing over here. Instead, go back into the past and look and see if there's a false belief that is keeping you like spinning in a vicious circle, where maybe you're in the I want so much that you're just creating more of the want rather than being in the place where I have it. It's done. I mean, it's already, whatever it is, it's already created in the spirit world. You just have to let it come in. That's especially true with the Ace of Pentacles, because that is definitely an opportunity for manifesting something new. It shows you that the seed's there. You just have to plant the seed, take care of it, and, you know, water it, nurture it, and work on it every day. You know, if weeds come in, so if a false belief comes up, honor it and go, oh yeah, it's good to know, right? And then you can pull the weed out, water it some more, make sure you give it sunlight. It needs all those things. I mean, we can learn a lot from nature just, you know, in the manifesting realm. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this can be sometimes a new financial opportunity. And it's definitely, you know, something in the materializing, you know, realm, manifesting realm, like I was saying before. And then because the Two of, I'm sorry, the World card came in reversed, it's really important there just to remember that the worst thing that this card can ever mean is when you're not taking self-responsibility. That would be the most challenging part of it. Hold on, excuse me. It tickle in my throat. It's been so cold at night. I have to have the heater on, and then it's dry, and then I have the the what do you call, the mist thing on in my bedroom, but I don't have it here in my office. So sorry. I apologize. Okay, so back to when this puppy's reversed, of course, this can be a lack of closure in a relationship, a lack of completion in something you're trying to manifest, and then a lack of self-responsibility. That's the worst that with the true meaning of this card. So, if you take self-responsibility for your struggle, I mean, your true struggle, all of our true struggles should really just be to keep our heart open. But many of us, and boy, I can tell you, I've definitely, you know, grown through this one over the years. You know that place where you tend to just make things too hard? And there's an easier way. But you've got to try all the other hard ways first, because you're learning, and you're trying to find your way. This can also be it for some of you if you have a belief, a really strong belief in competition, and you think that competition is important, or that that's just the way life is. I personally don't believe in competition. I believe in the fact that we all have something very, very unique to offer, and there's no reason to compare ourselves or compete with others. It's really just focusing, get back inside of who you truly are, the wholeness of who you truly are, and your place in the universe, which is sometimes what this card is called. And traditionally it's the world, but some decks they call it the universe. And we each have our own unique divine spark, divine flame that we carry within, and the universe isn't complete without us. Which is why, when we cross over, we never die. It's just a transition into a different realm, back to source energy, back to who you truly are, back into the universal cosmic intelligence, the universal forces of love. That's who we each are deep down inside. So there's no reason to struggle against that process. Now, this card can sometimes be like, what if you're in IT and you're a game developer? This can be a lot of fun, but this can be manifesting something new, and it's not done yet, and you're working on it, and you have to just keep working it from all different angles. You know what I mean? And at some point, it will be complete, and then you have a new game, right? This could also be, for some of you, creating new games for your kids to play at home because something's not right, and you need to take self-responsibility for having more connection with your kids. I mean, you can see these guys they're not old. These are younger people. Some decks will be like two people arm wrestling, and it has different meanings, but it can be competition, it can be struggling, it certainly can be ego problems, someone with an overblown ego and they're pushing the other ones down, and then the ones at the bottom need to get into their healthy ego to get themselves on a level playing field. But you notice they're at all different levels. They're all reaching for something. This guy's trying to get there first. But what if you took the approach of like, okay, you get yours, I'm climbing up. Okay, this guy didn't need to knock me over. Now that was just cruel. But I can stand back and wait and let him do his thing, and and when I get up there, there's mine. Mine will still be there. Because you're not coming from a belief of lack. You know that love always creates something new. Passionate love and who you are deep down inside of you is a creator. So you're always going to create something new. So there's no need to knock anybody down or let them knock you down. Or if they try to, you can just step back and go, okay, I see your game. And then you can just wait and, be with your healthy ego that can wait, that can take its cues from your higher self. So getting out of this like struggle mode is one of the ways you step into your leadership, and it's one of the ways you come back to your wholeness. Because you don't have to struggle in order to succeed. It should come from your inner being that grows naturally, just the way something in nature does. So, yeah. Okay, so that's all we have with that. Let's use these other cards here. See what else. What else for the day, for Tuesday? Okay, and this is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Oh, we've gotten this card before. Yeah, so surrendering. You know, I mean, here we are, we're moving into fall. Pretty soon the clocks are going to be set back. It's more of an inward time. But to surrender to your higher self, surrender to the laws of love that are well and operating just fine within you. And to know that no matter what, you're headed in the direction of your higher self. Whether you fight it, whether you resist it, whether you surrender to it and just let it, let yourself go with that flow, that's the natural trajectory. It's the natural path that every soul is going to. And whether they like it or not. So we can all, it's kind of like I say, like with the Pluto transit, like, you're gonna go there whether you like it or not. So you can go there kicking and screaming and getting bloody along the way, or you can just surrender to the fact that change is happening and it needs to be allowed. So just to surrender, this is beautiful, they come together. Take the leap of faith. To trust that there is a divine intelligence, to trust that there are the laws of love. There are the laws of love. And if you tap into that, if you open to that, you'll find that that's who you really are deep down inside. But if you don't believe in that, then you're just going to spin in a bunch of vicious circles of whatever that false belief is that's holding that pattern in place. So you'll learn at some point in some lifetime, you'll learn that you're the one that creates your own reality. But it's not perfect here on Earth, because on Earth nothing's perfect. It's, you get you get a mixed bag, and you got to keep working your way out of it and always just keep going towards the love. Oh, and then that spirit says a rebirth is assured. That's right. So again, we never die. We just take on a new form. We just transition into a new reality. And we always end up going back home to who we truly are. So there's never any fear. But there is beautiful integrity within honoring all that life has to offer here on Earth and doing your best while you are here and not running away from it. This has to do with the surrendering. Surrender to the fact that, we're here on Earth at this time. And this is a very challenging time, but we're here for a reason. So maybe we're the light bearers. Maybe we're supposed to hold the light for other people, hold the love for other people when they get confused, or when they don't know that it can be easier. Yeah. So, okay, I think that's all I have to say. I can't bring through anything more with that. Okay, thanks you guys. Take good care.